chapter 38, we discuss one of the illness. So basically, we discuss cough. In Huang Di Neijing, they have a few chapters discuss different kind of illness. So look like a cough, pretty commonly illness. Like right now, we still have a lot of patients getting sick by the cough. So that's what we discuss. And the other chapters, we may not have time to discuss especially, but you can look in yourself. You can look in yourself. So in this chapter, still the form, Huang Di asked a question and Qi answers. So the basic question here, Huang Di asked, like when lung have illness, it will be caused cough. Why? So that's the questions were coming from Huang Di. So right now, when like everybody know, is lung qi reversed will cause the cough. So Huang Di like to know some detail about it. Then Qi answered, Qi answered, 5 zang organ and the 6th organ all can cause the cough, not only the lung. So that means whole body is the whole systems. Any of the organ have disorder, it will cause the other organ, including zangfu organ, disorder. So when we're talking about cough, only we're thinking about the lung, but not only by the lung. Then Huang Di asked, I like to know the detail. So like, you tell me all the 5 zang organ and all the 6 organ can cause the cough. I like to know the detail of them. Like a different zang organ and a different fu organ, they cause the cough, maybe a little bit different. Yeah, I like to know. I like to know. Then Qi answers. The skin and the hair. So hair here means body hair. It's not hair on the head. Yeah. Body hair. All over the body. Yeah, all over the body. Other means superficial of the body. Skin and the body hair is most superficial part of the body. Thus, relationship with the lung. We say lung control or dominate the skin and the body hair. So passenger qi or evil qi. Thus we say 邪气, 邪 is the evil. Yeah, passenger or evil qi attacking the superficial of the skin and the body hair, it will be invading to the lung. So that's talking about kind of lung disorder. It's evading from externally, mainly is EPI situations. In other words, EPI invading superficial body, invading the skin and the hair, and then go to deeper part body, invading the organ, is the lung. And also when people eating cold food, that kind of cold directly go to the stomach. And this kind of food, this kind of food, we're talking about cold food, can move into the lung, follow the channels. When we're talking about the lung channel, we say lung channel start from middle jaw. We are not talking about the points start. Certainly points start from the lung one, but the channel start from the middle jaw and then go upwards. Then go upwards, connecting with the lung, and then we have lung channels. So that means it's cold food go to the stomach. They are pretty easily the cold follow the lung channel because lung channel start from middle jaw, start from spleen and the stomach area, and then go to the lung also. So that means cold passenger or cold event. From externally, that means coming from the skin and the body hair. And internally means coming from stomach. They mix up in the lung and then cause the lung cough. So in other words, so people should be protected themselves. Like don't eat cold food. Especially when people get EPI attacking to the superficial, to the skin and the body hair, and caused some internal cold, like a cough already. EPI invading to the lung and caused a cold and a cough already. Especially don't eat the cold food. If in that time, if people eating cold food, will be making everything worse. So that's especially lung cough situations. Five zang organs, it is affected by the seasonally. Like we talking about before, spring season is the wood. Relationship organ is the liver. Summer season, relationship with fear. Organ relationship with the heart. And the fall or spring season, fall or autumn, that's the season of the lung metal. And the winter, that's the season of the kidney. And the spring. Spring will say control each of the season changing last 18 days. Or other idea, they say spring will be later summer. Like summer, later summer, or fall. So we have two different ideas here. Pretty similar, we have different chart. We make 5 elements. Different condition. We're thinking about a different way. Both right. Yeah, both right. So 5 cell organs are affected, especially in the season which they are dominant. Like in the spring season, more windy. Summer season, more fair. In other words, in the spring season, liver easily be damaged. In the summer season, heart will be easily be damaged. So any kind of seasons, they are affected by the different organs, which season they're predominant. So the cough can happen in any of the seasons. We say not only for the fall, for the long season. Certainly for the fall and the long season, people could be cough. But in other seasons, even it's not long predominate, but they still can get cough. What's that the cough coming from? That's the illness coming from other organs and the transmission to the lung. So truly cough, we still say that's lung qi reversed kind of symptoms. But cause lung qi reversed, not only lung. Lung is the mainly organ there, but not only lung. Any of the other organs, especially in their dominated season, they may easily get sick. And these kind of passenger evil can transform into the lung and then cause cough. So that's from the beginning, like Qi said, not only lung cause the cough, other 脏腑 organs still cause the cough. So human, pretty close relationship with the natural. When we're talking about natural here, we're talking about full season changing. We're talking about the yin yang changing. And if 5 zang organ are talking by cold in the season, they are predominant. The illness will be happen. So generally say, we're talking about cold here, but truly not only cold. We're talking about external passenger, and we're talking about the wind can bring 100 different kind of illness go in. That means generally say it's wind cold, but cold easily damage internal bodies. So that's we say cold attacking. Yeah, cold attacking. That's the mainly reason people getting sick. Yeah, people getting sick. So cold attacking in different seasons, they made attacking for different organs, like which is talking about different seasons, different organs predominate, thus will be easily be attacking. So if the attack is not that severe, it's mild. It usually causes the lending to cause. We say they can attacking different organs, but from different zang organs, they are possible transforming to the lung and then cause the cough. And if attacking is severe, so means the passenger is more stronger. Body zheng qi is not that stronger to preventing getting sick or illness. So if attacking is severe, it lending to diarrhea and pain. So that means they go to more deeper part of the body. We're talking about the zang organ. Yeah, when we're talking about the zang organ, we say that belong to yin organ. But we say yin yang separate yin yang again and again and again. So truly in Huang Di Nei, they have one chapter. They talking about the zang organs separate yin yang again. Upper jaw we have lung, we have heart. Generally speaking, during these 5 zang organs, lung and heart belong to yang organ. And the other three, spleen, liver, and kidney, belong to yin organ. So when people get a passenger evil evading, cause the cough, still belong to yang part of the body, invading lung, yeah, still belong to more superficially. But if severe kind of attacking, that will go to more deeper part of body, go to like a spleen stomach, and maybe go to large intestine. So that can cause diarrhea. And the painful situation may mainly be talking about the abdominal area, abdominal pain. Means the passenger is more severe and attacking more deeply of the body. So that means body zheng qi is not that strong. Passenger qi is more stronger and attacking is more severe. So with coming from the patient's symptoms, we know like a passenger evading more superficially or more deeply. So we say different season, yeah, different season by the organ dominate. They are easily caused sick or illness in the relationship of the organs. So passenger evil, which is used cold before, but generally is the passenger evil. Passenger evil attacking in the autumn. That's the season the lung dominate. So they will attacking, firstly attacking to the lung. So passenger evil first attacking which organ they dominate in the seasons. Yeah, in the season. Autumn, the dominate is the lung. So they are attacking the lung first. And in the spring season, the same idea. The first attacking is the liver because the liver dominates the spring season. And in the summer, first attacking is the heart because the heart dominates the summer. We're living here first. We go to winter first. So winter are first attacking by the kidney. And that's the because kidney are dominant. So what means Zhiyin? Attacking in Zhiyin, yeah, Zhiyin basically we talking about later summer. We say later summer is controlled by the spring. Why they call it Zhiyin? Yeah, what means Zhiyin? We just talking about the 脏腑 organ, we separate yin yang again, like the heart and the lung is belong to yang, and the spleen, liver, kidney belong to yin, but we still can separate for yin yang again. We still can separate in yin yang again. So for the heart, it's yang within yang. Because we're talking about upper jaw is the yang organs. So heart is yang within yang. Compare with the heart, lung is yin within yang. In other words, when we compare heart and the lung, heart is more yang, lung is more yin. So that's the upper jaw. That's the upper jaw. For the middle and the lower jaw, for the middle and the lower jaw, kidney is more yin. We can say that's yin within yin. And the liver, liver is yang within yin. Or we can say, we will compare liver and the kidney here. Liver is more yang, kidney is more yin. Like a kidney storage for acid. Liver function is more 苏清气, Shu and Xie function is more moving qi, still more moving. Kidney is more solid. And the heart compared with the lung, lung is more powerful to pushing blood circulation all over. Lung dominant qi, but compared with heart, is not that mutable. So that's in Huang Di Nei Jing, yin yang, separate yin yang again, and separate yin yang again for the Zang organs. And they name spring for Jing. Yeah, everybody understand what means Jing. So different doctor get some different idea to explanation for this zhi. So basically most doctors' idea is like a mo yin. That's we call tai yin. Certainly some doctors don't totally agree about it. But I think for us right now, we just try to think about similar idea like a time, that's Zhiyin. So that's they talking about attacking in Zhiyin. They talking about the spring controlled seasons. Spring controlled season is the later summer. So that's attacking spring first. So different seasons, they are attacking different organs first. Then Huang Di asked how to like identify or what's the difference, different kind of a cough. So like we just talking about in different seasons, they are attacking the different organs first. And then from that organs, they like transmit passenger to the lung, then cause cough. But coming from different organs, then they cause cough. Is some difference or how we can know it? Then Qibo answers. Yeah, Qibo answers. Lung cough. Same time, yeah, cough and panting, like asthma, short breath. And also when they breathing with the sounds. And even some bleeding or blood coming from the like a phlegm cough out. So that means lung cough. Yeah, that means lung cough. So right now we're still talking about lung symptoms. Yeah, lung symptoms. Cough, asthma, difficult breathing, and the sounds. Yeah, sounds coming from the breathing, pretty heavy, like a pretty heavy kind of sound. That kind of a breathing sound. And sometimes with blood inside in the phlegm. So that's the lung cough. That's the lung cough. The hard cough means heart get passenger evading. We talking about especially maybe happens in the summer, and then they transmit to the lung. Still can make people cough, but this kind of situation, yeah, this kind of situation, they will have heart pain, chest pain, especially in the hard area, and also feel something blocking in the soft area. Even soft area, swollen and painful. So that's we can see that's different here. Yeah, that's different here. So for long cough, we say they also short breath, brushing sounds, and a cough with phlegm and maybe blood. But a hard cough, they will get a cough and hard painful situation. And also some blocking in the short area, or even swollen and pain in the short area. So that's different organ caused cough. Their symptoms is different. Then talking about liver cough. Liver caused cough. Yeah. So right now, even we're still talking about liver possible attacking the upper jaw including the heart, including the lung. Attacking for the heart, patient may be insomnia, palpitations. Attacking for the lung, people may be cough. So we're still talking about liver, still can cause cough. So liver causes cough, hyperchondria pain. So these kind of hyperchondria pain even make people not able to turn in the bodies because too painful, too painful. And not turning the bodies. So that's some idea we're talking about the channel and organ control, especially for Shaoyang. We know Shaoyang is gallbladder, yeah. But we always put Shaoyang with liver together. So like we have a door in here. This part. So door will be open and closed. Where is the, like we say, Yang Ming? We're talking about the Yang channel here. And Taiyang. If we compare here, we say Taiyang is 3 Yang. Yang Ming is 2 Yang. So certainly 3 Yang is more Yang. It's more Yang side. And Yang Ming is inside. They are on the both sides of the door here. But where is Shaoyang? Turning part of the door. So Shaoyang's function keep the body's normally kind of movement. So that's the idea here. Like if liver and gallbladder have disorder, especially they are not able to turn the bodies. And also feel maybe distension or maybe fairness, just uncomfortable feeling, still on the hypochondria, gallbladder channel passing there, especially when body is turning. So that's the liver cough with a hypochondria pain or maybe hard to turn in the body and the cough, certainly. Then we're talking about spring cough. Spring-caused cough also have other symptoms. The painful, especially on the right hypochondrial area, and also go to the shoulders and the back, and even difficult to moving the bodies. And when moving the bodies, the cough is severe. So this kind of pain, yeah, certainly in Huang Di Nei no people explanations why spring cough have this kind of pain. But this kind of painful, especially on right side hypochondrial area, pretty similar like people have gallbladder issue or liver issue. We're talking about the physical gallbladder and the liver issue here. Maybe some damp heat accumulation in there. That's pretty possible cause this kind of pain. I'm thinking about when we're talking about the jaundice. We're talking about the yang jaundice, we're talking about the yin jaundice. Like we're talking about the yin jaundice, it's possible caused by spleen disorder. That's I'm thinking. Yeah, that's I'm thinking. So that's maybe you can find more explanations for spring cough, why they have these special kind of pain, especially on right side hypochondrial area. Then we're talking about the kidney cough. So kidney cough, painful in the lower back area. So that's we are easily understanding. Kidney control the lower back. Kidney control the lower back. And the kidney have disorder, lower back pain. And also sometimes cough with phlegm. That just means some phlegm. So especially when we're talking about when people have kidney yang deficiency, people truly like a lower back pain and yang couldn't circulation body fluid can cause some water disorder, water retention, or maybe phlegm cough out. So that's kidney cough. So that's we say 5 zang organs, yeah, 5 zang organs, all can cause the cough, but they also have their organs some symptoms or signs. So that means different organs they cause cough is the difference. From clinical symptoms, we can know that cough coming from which organs. So that's we're talking about 5 zang organs. Yeah, 5 zang organs. They cause the cough. They are different. But from the beginning, the Qi said all the zang organs can cause a cough. So now Huang Di asked, how about the cough due to the disorder of the Fu organ, 6 organ? How they are caused? So Qi answers, when cough due to the disorder of 5 zang organ for long term, they will transmit to the full organ. In other words, 脏 organ cause the cough first, and the full organ be invading later. So that's for the cough condition. Then they're talking about each of the 脏腑 organs relationship here. So if spring cough is not cured, so like before we talking about the spring cough, and the same time on the right side hypochondria pain, and even painful go to the shoulder area. So if not cured, it will be transmitted to the stomach. And the stomach cough, there are cough and also especially vomiting. Cough and vomiting. Sometimes they vomiting roundworms if severe kind of situation. So that's stomach cough. Yeah, that's stomach cough. But truly, stomach cough originally transformed from the spring. Yeah, spring cough, long-term not cured, and then transformed to spring. And when they transform to the spring, people will be cough and vomiting. Severe case, vomiting with roundworms. So that's stomach cough. Then we're talking about the liver cough. Liver cough, we still know that mainly is hypochondria pain, and the people couldn't turning the body. If turning the body cause more painful or distension in the hypochondria. So liver cough is not cured. It will be transformed to the gallbladder. So that's still 脏腑 organ relationship in there. And the gallbladder cough, the typical symptoms, so cough and vomiting of the bile. So when bile coming out, that's the bitter taste. Yeah, bitter taste, kind of vomiting. So still thinking about that 2,000 years ago, even more early, like TCM, they know like the bile relationship with gallbladder. How you imagine? So that's the liver cough. That's the liver cough. And then we go to another one here. So then we talk about the lung cough. Lung cough not cured. So lung cough, we still know there are cough, asthma, short breath, and even sometimes cough with blood inside. That's the lung cough. If it not cured, it will be transformed to large intestine. Large intestine kind of cough. So that people maybe cough and also couldn't control their stool. I think we are pretty familiar with people couldn't control urination. Pretty commonly, some people especially for female. When they cough, they like same time some urine coming out. That's some similar idea here. Some people cough and a little bit stool it coming out because cough. So that's long cough, not cured, and transmit to the large intestine. Then we're talking about hard cough. Hard cough not cured. It will be transmitted to small intestine. When small intestine cause the cough, certainly they are cough. And the same time, cough and windbreak. That just means some gas coming out. Yeah, some gas coming out. I'm not sure for the translator. I just copy from some book. But truly is the like some gas coming out, released by the arm. So that's cough, and upper part is cough, and the lower part is some gas blow out. So that's for hard cough. Yeah, that's for hard cough. It's not cured. It will be transforming to the small intestine. We're talking about 脏腑 relationship cough in here. And if kidney cough is not cured, it will be transforming to the bladder. So that's the situation we just talking about. Some people cough and they couldn't control their urine. The same time people cough and some linking of the urine. So that's kidney cough not cured and transmitting to the bladder. Bladder couldn't control the urine. Not able to control. Not able to control. And we say any kind of cough we talked about before. For long term, is not cured. Eventually, they will evading to sanjiao. So what's the symptoms of sanjiao cough? So if sanjiao cough, there are symptoms, abdominal cough and abdominal feelings, and the people don't want to eat, like a poor appetite. That's sanjiao cough. Cough, abdominal feel, like a sanjiao blocking. Like a sanjiao blocking. It's not nothing can passing through. Certainly, nothing passing through and blocking there, people feelings. And blocking there, people don't want to eat. So that's sanjiao cough. Any kind of cough we talked about before. 脏腑 organs cough long term, eventually or finally they will evade sanjiao, and that's caused the sanjiao cough. So any kind of cough, any kind of cough, there are finally accumulations of pathogen evil in the stomach. So that's we talking about why people don't want to eat, because passenger evolves stagnation in the stomach and also relationship to the lung. And other symptoms, profuse nose discharging and spitting and face kind of edema, like water retention, and the patient cough. Yeah, other words of flowing of qi. Still talking about lung qi reverse. And other words, the flowing of qi, also including some symptoms like people short breath, because qi couldn't descending, they will be upwards. So that's we talking about any kind of cough. Eventually, it will be evading for sanjiao, and they will be damaged stomach functions, passenger qi, stagnation in the stomach, and the people don't want to eat. And invading the lung cause the patients not only cough, but some big amount nose discharging and spitty and some facial edema and short breath, cough, short breath. So that's the symptoms relationship. Then Huang Di asked how to treat it. So truly, when we talking about the sick or illness, we just like to know how to treat it. Yeah, how to treat it. Then Chibo answers, cough due to different zang organs can treat by needling the shoestring point. So we say zang organ is the yin organ. Yin organ, shoestring points is the same with yuan south points. So that we still use the similar idea, like each organ's problems, we can go to yuan south point to treat. They talking about the shoestring point here, shoestring point, but truly it's yuan south point. And the cough due to disorder of the fu organs can treat by needling the He points. So still 5 points. Yes, still 5 points. 5 points close to the eyeball and close to the knee. That's the He point. That's the He point. So cough causes the organ disorder. We go to He point. And if patient cough and edema, like we talked about kidney cough transforming to the like bladder, especially, they can cough with edema. So these kind of condition, treated by Jing River point. So when we're talking about shoestring points, and 河西 points and Jing River points. Basically, we still pick up the same meridian. Like we talking about the liver and the gallbladder disorder. We go to liver channel or gallbladder channel to pick up. If we talking about the cause caused by heart, we go to heart channel or even pericardial channel to pick up the points. So that's go to the same channel or same meridian. For different kind of situations, 脏腑 organ disorder go to shoestring points, and 脏 organ disorder go to shoestring points. 腑 organ disorder go to 河西 points. People have edema, especially go to Jing River points, but generally they go to kidney and your blood channel, Jing River. So that's for this chapter. That's for this chapter. And Huang Di said good. So from this chapter, basically gave us an idea. So even cough is a pretty simple illness, but we are not only thinking about the lung. Truly, it's mainly a lung disorder, but we will not only thinking about the lung. We need thinking about other 脏腑 organs. They still will be possible cause the cough, not only the lung. We need thinking about a little bit more about 脏腑 organ relationship. So that's basically for this chapter we discussed.